Welcome, lads. It's been a while.
I've got a bottle of JD on the side there. Yeah, it has been. Where have you been?
Where have I been?
We've been waiting here since the last adventure.
Course.
We've all been here for like weeks waiting for you to come back.
I've been
We
getting
don't get
this.
to leave.
I was picking up the mermaids off the ground, just like cradling them, put them to rest. Like those are some big ass creatures, and you killed them
Pub
with a.
quiz. How many of them were there? Because I counted.
You counted. Well, then you know
Yeah.
how much there is.
Well, I at least counted how many we encountered.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's how many there was. So,
7.
is Vulcan still here, or is he gone to get his?
I'm
No.
here.
Okay.
No,
okay.
he's not.
He's been here since 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do a game jam in the middle or nothing. Anyway.
No, I did. I was still in the chat whilst doing so.
Yeah, I was in the chat the whole time I was doing my stream.
Fuck all of yous. Anyway.
All 3 hours, you know.
So, because we're a little bit late today, we're going to skip the formalities of what you did last week and like the 30-minute build up.
I know what you did last summer. What?
Yeah, that was last summer. I stayed in my house because of COVID. Anyway, so we're going to try.
Wait. What do you call it? Fish wearing a bow tie.
Dinner.
A fish wearing a bow tie. I don't know this one.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
I'll give you that one.
No, like Tiberian. The thing is, I only tell it one every stream. You can't just ask for more.
I didn't. I just said I liked that one.
Oh, I only heard like another one, and I'm like, no, I can't perform under pressure. Sorry.
You've got one bad one.
It
Anyway.
takes him a whole week to learn one.
Yeah, and this time too. That's why we didn't do it last time.
Yeah, that was the whole reason we skipped last week. Was you couldn't come up with a joke, so you cancelled the whole show.
Yeah.
That was all true. Okay, so we're ready. We're gonna skip the whole normal formalities of what you did last week and blah blah blah, and we're going to try a slightly new, like part of the show where instead of asking you what happened last week, I'm just gonna describe it and then I'm gonna clip it and then put it into the Discord so people can get a quick catch up on what happened last week. Kind of a week later, but that way there's no spoilers kind of out there. If that makes sense. So, last week, our intrepid adventurers woke up. Two of which happened to be on the boat. Which were the Adran and the gnome, who no one still knows the name of. Iberus woke up in the woke up over the road. Tried to put on his disguise. Realized that the nose was falling off and the makeup wasn't right. As he tried to leave the tavern, he started realizing that people realized that he was the person, the dwarf everyone was looking for in the city, for breaking the window in the slippery nipple and running away. As he tried to get back towards the boat, a bunch of guards in the name of area Tibbs doesn't have off the top of his head because he's useless.
That's a long name for a place. Can't we just shorten it to?
So
like
in the gate between the Lockwood Palace is, which is a gateway between the noble side of town and the more living quarters and the lower class of town. As he head back to the boat, he almost got captured by a bunch of really shit guards that kind of never expect any trouble and just weren't expecting to find the number one most wanted person in the port of Inishmal just to stumble up to them. And he slipped, he ducked and dived around them trying to jump him, and slipped away, being the fastest dwarf in the lands, ran all the way along the coast onto the boat. The boat journey started off uneventfully. Alice was sucking up to Adran, asking every 5 minutes for a job to do, while John and Doug did the tasks they were given and anything they felt like was necessary. And we had, during this time, for the first few days while the tides were going down, everyone started like relaxing and trying to like train or practice new skills. The gnome stole and memorized some parts of the wizard's spell book, tricked Alice into talking to into an illusion for hours upon end because the gnome did not like Alice because he was always trying to harass Mr. Nuts and move on and all that stuff. And then a day later, they heard this mystical music, and everyone was enthralled and excited and mesmerized by this beauty of this music, and then ended up driving into
Sailing.
a bunch of mermaids, and now they're in a boat trap, and then they ended up killing a bunch of mermaids. Where John and Doug started shooting at the grapple cannons or the grapple arrows into mermaids. Adran got off the mast and started shooting magic missiles left, right, and center, trying to get anything that was going to come after the boat. Alice ran around like a bitch because it's Alice, because he didn't know what to do. And then the gnome decided to swan dive off the boat into the really fast flowing water to destroy and kind of blast his way through a mermaid at one point. And we ended with the lads deciding to start to loot and look for the cannon that's north side of the map. I did message the lads some extra information that they may or may not have or remembered yesterday, because I'm really, really, really on top of DMing, and they can ask any questions they would like on that stuff. But here's where we are. We are now somewhat stranded, somewhat not, and you were all looting last week.
Yeah. So just to share the information with the rest of the crew, the mermaid's tails aren't flippers as you would normally suspect. It is more like an eel-like tail, so it comes to a point, rather than like splitting out in a flipper.
Okay, so more like a naga than a mermaid.
Presumably, yeah. Also, the what's it called? The ship right in front of us seemed to be spotless. Of course, there's still damage from being a shipwreck, but most of the ship is otherwise like clean and like empty, almost as if someone has emptied it and cleaned it up and made sure that like it's nice and tidy.
All the ships are like that. Depending on how long you spend here, you would find out that all the ships are like that.
And I would like to spend as much time as possible, but I need to know if the crew allows and stuff like that.
Yep. The Doug is in pieces. He is not bleeding out. He's very badly wounded from the fight that took place, and he wants to rest and stay on the ship. And then when he's ready, he'll come up and he wants to go to the lower deck and rest for a few hours. And sorry, I was fixing cameras; they were backwards. He wants to rest and like go underground or into the living quarters until he is ready and he feels fit to do so, and try and help get the ship out. I know the gnome, you were gonna help John pull back the arrow that he wedged into the stone over here. Was there anything else you'd like to do? I also sent you Eberus, I sent you a message stating something else you found, which would be right here. If you saw my tag.
I did not.
In the last 2 minutes.
You just sent me a picture.
Did the tag
Oh,
go with it?
I see. Yeah, sure. I just didn't see where you tagged. So the statue ahead of us, like at the waterfall, seems to be of Krufix.
Yep.
Who is the enigmatic god of mysteries, horizons, and the passage of time.
Because you're trained in history, you would know that. And you're a monk.
I don't. I mean, I've got
I know that
religion,
'cause I've got the
not.
card.
I also got history. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know you did because I remember that from like week 3 or 4. So that's what you know. You don't know much else about that god.
All right.
Did you say Krufix?
Yeah.
Krupix.
It's the message I put into our stream Discord. There's also a cave.
No, you haven't.
That you notice.
No, I got it in a personal message.
There's also
there is one because I posted the card because
Yeah.
like I've got the complete collection of all the gods. My gnome does.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
My gnome has the collection of all the cards. So, like, imagine like Yu-Gi-Oh. My gnome walks around with a deck of cards of all the gods.
Ah, not crew fix as in crew fix the boat.
No,
That was a shame.
but that was a good pun. It was punny.
But yeah, if allowed to, I would like to try and grab whatever I can see. And just from pointing out on the picture, that's a chest to the right.
That chest doesn't exist. We had that conversation half an hour ago.
What do you mean? You literally pointed the chest out to me. Come on.
Yeah,
But
there's nothing of
anyway,
worth.
There's nothing of worth, but there is a cannon.
Yes, there's a
It's
cannon.
a nice looking chest. We can put it on the boat in case we find something of worth to put in the chest.
I'll say that the chest is empty.
Sure, we'll bring the chest then.
Okay, someone write that down. You have now a chest on the boat. It's very clean. That's important distinction. It's very clean like everything else. There's no dust. There's no marks.
How
there's no
big
rot.
of a chest are we talking? How big of a chest?
2 foot, like 2 foot wide. So like decent, and it's about like a few inches thick. So it's nice thick wood. It's nice and heavy, and it's about like a foot deep. So it's 2 foot by 1 foot, like a little like foot locker.
Thank you.
But there's no feet in it, right?
No,
it's empty.
it's clean.
It's very so everything on that whole clean thing. If you are going to tell them Eberus,
Oh, I have, yeah.
yeah. So everything is clean in a way that like is a little unsettling. Not like unsettling in a oh my god bad things, but like it's unsettling in the way that like you would expect that like if a boat was here for a long time, a lot of the boards would be rotting, or like there would be rope, there would be like some barrels that might be rotted. Like you can see from the pictures or just scrolling up and down the screen, like some of the boats are in half. They've been like split in half, so you would think like they're just going to sink and start to rot away in a reasonable amount of time. But everything seems to be like being maintained in some way.
So what you're saying is, wherever we are, time has stood still.
No. Also, you mustn't have seen the other message. Ebers, you also found a cave. That kind of leads behind the statue in the back. And the symbol of Crufix is on the entrance, in or around the entrance. And can I just get a quick check, Ebers, of what languages you speak? Common, Dwarven, and anything else?
Elven.
Elven, no. Okay. So, you just have that.
Where did you say the cave were?
It's behind. It's north. So I'll draw an arrow. It's like behind the waterfall-ish. So it's
Okay, yeah.
behind
sure.
the cannon. So as you go to get the cannon, which you don't find any cannonballs, but again, it's a brass cannon, which not in typical material cannons we made out of. It's got the 4 wheels. It's kind of on a thing, so you can wheel it across. But just for scale, 20 feet on this map is 60 feet. So it's about three squares for one. What's the plan as a group to get the cannon from here to... Oh, you can't see that when I draw lines. From here to the boat.
How big's the cannon?
Let's work that out.
Are we talking a proper cannon or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a proper cannon, so it's 15 feet long. No, that'd be too long. 10 feet long.
I'll pitch something very stupid, which I pitched to you before, Tiberian. So just for drawing it out, we of course get the harpoon thing back so that we can shoot again.
Yep.
We then use the harpoon to shoot over here nearby. Use the rope to like wheel the cannon back in, preferably with some other rope support on the other end, and then like heisting it up on the side.
We have sufficiently strong fishing nets. We can tie the fishing net around the cannon and drag it back with the rope.
We could also use the net, yeah.
We could just get the whole crew and just push the damn cannon along the floor. Like, that'd be easier.
Well, you've got the
but
water
there's
in the way.
in the way. We can't yet walk on it.
Yeah, Jesus is not here. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
What if we... Can we maneuver it from like... Oh shit, drawing squares. Can we maneuver it from here to over here so that we have less distance to travel and then use the net?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna try
That
the
is
net.
then the plan of action.
Cool. Anyone roll me a d20.
Plus
Are
anything?
you sure
or
we
just
can't
flat
roll it
ground?
all the way back?
You could roll it back to here, but there's water in the way.
But like, can't we go behind the ship?
Well,
There's
Vulcan,
water in the way.
Vulcan,
Anyway.
the problem is we're stuck here with the cannon.
Can you bring
And-
that dice to say 17 just closer to the front of your box?
Oh, it's not showing. Ah.
No, it is showing. It's just really small. Yeah, 17. Cool. Yep. But with ease, you get it up. Ease. It's a little bit lighter than you thought. So you like over prepared it. And you're like, oh, get it under, swing it around, and then it was like everyone heave. And it's like, oh, this is really easy. A half use aren't needed. And you just did it really quickly. You now have a cannon, and I will mark the cannon with my ceremonious hammer.
We now have a brass cannon with 4 wheels.
Yeah, well, it's like
Do you
it's
have any
got
balls?
the wheels are to move it
No.
around. You can drop the wheels
We
if
need
you want.
balls for the cannon.
You do need balls.
I haven't got any balls for the cannon.
No.
Need
Well,
balls.
you got. Wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 12 balls. I just don't think they're going to work in the cannon.
Do we have any utensils? If worst comes to worst.
Just fill the cannon with the kitchen shit
That's what he's
and
getting.
fire that. It'd be like a giant blunderbuss.
I have
do
a
we
question.
have any
Do you have
gunpowder?
any gunpowder?
We have alcohol.
That's true. You've got not even just alcohol. You can make pure alcohol.
True. We could make improvised explosives just to fire the cannon at least once.
You could. So after you get the cannon on board, you now have like now the wheels. Are you taking the wheels with them? The wheels are basically to bring it to shoot. The actual cannon, I suppose you don't have anywhere to like prop it unless you took off one of the bow and arrows, not the bow and arrows, the crossbows at the front of the boat. If you took one of them off, you could put the cannon on its like slot. The wheels are basically just to like bring it up and down. Like it's not. They're just like to help make it easier to move. They're not.
Let's
necessary.
keep the wheels on until the captain deems otherwise.
Okay. After you get the boat on, Adran and sorry, the gnome. Oh, and Eberus actually. When I look at it, you're technically slightly below health. Are you just going to have a short rest and kind of come up with a plan? Are you going to go into the cave? Are you going to how are you going to get the boat out? What's the?
Let's go into the cave.
Just straight into the cave, yeah.
Yep,
Why not?
straight in.
Okay. So, as
Ain't
you
no rest for the wicked.
yeah, well,
Let's go spelunking to the cave.
cool. So, as you walk into the cave, it gets dark, and it starts to get narrow. John and Doug both state that they will take care of the boat. They'll stay on board. Alice goes, Captain, what do you want me to do?
Don't let him
Shut
join
up
us.
and follow our lead.
You want Alice with you?
I think we should send Alice out in the front, because then if any traps trigger, it's no
I
big
mean,
loss.
fair point. Yeah, please do.
He only listens to Adran.
Arr. Right, well, you can take a torch and go ahead then.
Right. Well, let me grab Alice and bring him to the other map. Alice goes, aye, Captain.
He's got 7 HP.
But keep your voices down. We don't know who could be in this cave.
So as you walk through and you're being quiet and you're moving through, you actually see it gets it. So it was very damp and like it was very humid as you walk through this cave. It winds a bit, but like it's only about like 100 meters, but it winds quite a lot. But as you get like halfway through, you realize it's deadly silent. Like you could hear a pin drop. It's complete, but it doesn't feel odd. It feels tranquil and peaceful. As you all walk in. Give me 1 second.
It was a moist entrance.
But as it gets,
We entered her moist hole.
you all feel a little bit more refreshed.
I don't.
With the cam. You don't want to say you're calm from all this. Doesn't help you be calm.
No. It's more. I don't feel refreshed until I can actually see the map.
Oh god damn it! You and your stupid fact that you're broken. I put you in the complete wrong map. There we go.
Oh, that's a forest.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, that's a complete wrong map. And you all gain 1 HP. As you feel like.
Nice. Does that increase my maximum or just heal me back up?
No, it puts you on 8.
No, but like, is it plus max?
No,
or
no, it's just plus
plus
1.
current.
With
Okay.
how peaceful and
I
calm.
heal 1 HP, not gain 1 HP.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just feel
That's
more
a different
peaceful and
matter.
calm. Yeah. Wait, what is the dwarf on 20? Wait, I need to
Did we find the Fountain of Youth yet?
possibly. 21 is the 22 and 30. 22 and 31. Sorry, 22. And the dwarf seems to have jumped ahead. Yes.
Well,
is
I
that your order?
mean,
So-
I can walk behind them,
Yeah. You've sent Alice front with a torch.
of course.
Who's second? Who's third? What's your order here?
Well, I'm the squishy one, so I'll go
Yeah,
in the
so-
middle.
Yeah, you should be in the
I'll
middle.
take the back. I don't mind.
I'll take the back. I'll take the second to front.
I'm not really paying that much attention. I'm just walking behind everybody, talking to the squirrel.
Yeah, but you all feel like this is really peaceful and calm and like thing. But then as you get to this point where like you're all like relaxed and it's not that there's nothing with your inhibitions. You feel safe, right? You just feel like you just after killing mermaids, and you're just like you've just killed some mermaids. You've now like just you're trying to find a way out. You're trying to see what's in the cave, see if you have any more supplies, and so now you come to this entrance of this cave. And it says, sorry, what languages does everyone speak?
Common.
Common.
Just common?
Common.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
No
we all speak common. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
half
you-
of us speak elf, but
Yeah, elf, dwarven.
I'm
Does-
fluent
does-
in bullshit, if that counts.
Does dwarf speak any language?
I mean, I speak common,
Not
dwarvish,
sorry, gnome. Sorry, gnome.
Yeah,
gnomish.
gnomish and common.
Okay.
I speak Elvish.
Yeah.
Same.
Common.
And thieves can't.
Okay. So as you get
Um,
to like just like the like where it starts to open up again, you all just see this symbol, which hopefully I can put into the other chat. I will go back to this. Give me 1 second so I can put it on stream. You see the symbol. You can tell them what it is if you would like, Iberus.
Symbol?
I'm sending it in.
Oh, we're talking about that symbol. Yeah, sure. So that's then when I explain that this is the symbol of Crufix, which is like a snowflake-y star.
Yep.